And 5, 4, 3, 2. What up, y'all? Welcome to Here's the Thing. I'm Kev on stage. She's
that chick Angel.
Welcome to another podcast episode. Smash that like button, smash that notification bell. 2025. Yeah. Welcome to Here's the Thing. We're in the office today. Church announcements. Little Rock. I will be there tomorrow by the time this airs. Thursday this week. I won't be there again. Amen. I won't. So whatever big city is y'all, Oklahoma City, Dallas, Little Rock, you're done.
DJ speaks
They
very
didn't do
own.
well?
You're done.
They ain't done well. I'm
done
sorry.
well.
This is the first time I've heard you, other than Louisville and Lexington, which never got a chance, or Lexington, which didn't get a chance to redeem himself. This is the first time I heard you say that this tour.
No.
No.
Oh, Tulsa, Oklahoma City?
They did better.
They pulled up though.
They
Stop
pulled
it.
up. No, but they wasn't pulling up. Until I made them videos, they wasn't. Little Rock, you're done.
No. Okay.
After this, you're done. Dallas, Houston, Austin, you guys are not done. You guys are selling well. Austin, I might not be in every city tour every time.
Every tour city.
Every tour city. Lexington, Kentucky.
That's it.
And Dallas, listen, if I only get to do one city in Texas, it's going to be Dallas.
Wow.
The last 3 or 4 years, Dallas has outsold Houston every time.
Wow.
And I think my thought is, I think Houston is too big.
And that's probably it.
If the
'Cause
show's
Houston
not on
is
your
long.
side of town, it might as well be out of town. So I could do probably a show in Southwest Houston and Northeast Houston, and probably split the difference
Do a
because
smaller venue
it's too much.
Yeah.
So anyway, Dallas, Houston, Austin, Little Rock this
Adding
weekend.
2 shows, El Paso and San Antonio.
I will never go back to El Paso or San
God.
Antonio.
Oh,
all right.
what?
Oh,
Ain't
no.
you from El Paso?
Sorry,
Yes.
guys. I tried.
Kevin.
Absolutely not.
But why is that? Why is it that the hometown, you be thinking it's going to be, well, you might have never
Prophet ain't
got
welcome
that.
in his own home.
Then
That's what the
listen.
Bible said.
Because Lexington will never give me a Marcus ever again.
Lexington?
Lexington.
The last time I did good in Lexington is when me and you were on tour.
It was fantastic.
And you had some people out.
Oh, no, they was coming in
Was that
droves.
one show?
No, we did. We did more than one.
We did?
Yeah, I think so. It's so long
They
ago.
pulled up, though.
They did. They pulled up. It was sold out. It was fantastic. But yeah, no.
When you went
Lexington-
back, it ain't do good?
No, we did. It was one of those slow ones where it's just like, are y'all coming? And they did come, but don't do me like that.
Don't do me like that.
Not
When I
when-
used to live over here and I wear blue,
Not when DC sold us out in 2 hours. I'm gonna need y'all to know that y'all coming right now.
I would move to D.C.
Come on.
The way they treat me in Washington, D.C., I've never sold more tickets ever than I sold in D.C.
DC, I did not know it was sold out. I was about to start publicizing, and the guy was like, "You don't have any more seats there." I said, "I know you're lying." So yeah, no, Lexington. I'm sorry, y'all gonna have to drive somewhere. By the time this airs, it's already too late, and this is because I kept thinking that this show that I was doing is on Wednesday, but it's on Tuesday. So if you're a part of the Patreon, the Angel Wings or the stage crew or the Gonzi people, what are they called?
The Gonzo people, that's the correct name. It's the Gonzo people.
Work in progress for mi gente.
Mi
Mi
gente.
gente!
Mi gente.
I know what that word means in
I
Espanol.
am doing Cutting Up with a Tribe Called Melanin improv troupe tonight.
Angels coming out of retirement?
To do improv. That's it. Yeah. It's
Tribe called Melanin Improv Troupe.
it's an all-black improv troupe.
Well.
And they're doing
Wait
a
a
show.
minute.
It's
Hold on. What was the name of it again?
A Tribe Called Melanin.
Huh.
He said,
Where's the show at?
it's in North Hollywood.
What made you do this? This is very exciting.
I'm very excited. It's very much so. It's like a, what's that thing called? What's that? Wildin' Out. It's kind of like in a style of Wildin' Out where they have
Oh, it's not
teams.
long form improv.
We're all going to find out.
You ain't been to one of their other programs?
No. I did it. Well, you know what? I did it because they were so amazing with the Delta Gyms. They came in and did an improv class for the 30 girls, and it was amazing. They were fantastic. And so then they hit me up and were like, hey, we have a show called Cutting Up. Cutting Up, that's what it is. And we would love for you to be one of the
This
team
is very
captains.
exciting for you.
And I said, I don't go out at night. But you all did us a solid, so I'm gonna do a solid too. So I'm super excited. They had
go out at night.
I don't. They were like, we have a tech rehearsal if you want to come by on. I said I won't.
Oh no.
I said
He said, don't put me on that list.
I said I highly doubt that I listen.
Whatever problems they gonna have, they gonna happen. That's why it's improv, y'all. See you Tuesday.
So listen, if y'all want to come see me fly or fail, you can come out to Cutting Up by Tribe Called Melanin. It's tonight. Doors open at 8 p.m. It is at North Hollywood at the Loft Assemble.
Assemble.
Yes, Kevin.
All right. Well, so the way this podcast works, whatever is in order is what we talk about. So we gonna talk about the Breakfast Club, Sherry, wrestling, and the Power of Joy. Depending on how much topics are left over, that will become the bonus episode, which we are shooting right after that. As you know, we don't pick and choose what goes on the bonus. We don't try to trick you. We just do it in order. If after this something happens where the moon does a backflip, it's going to be on the bonus.
And we're shooting 2 today, so tied hours.
Tied hours. All right, so if you aren't aware,
Kevin is very famous.
Last week, listen.
Kevin is that nigga. Get the camera off here. Let me talk about this man. Okay, I found out through his wife, okay, that he was doing the Sherry's of the Shepherd, okay, which is amazing. Nationally syndicated talk show. Sherry Shepherd, been in this industry for a very long time. Show's doing amazing. I then find out after the fact that he was on the Club of Breakfast. Was Charlamagne the God? What is it?
Charlamagne,
Dagar, DJ Envy, and Lauren. Okay. Then not only that, the wrestlers of the world, WWF turned to E, gave Kevin free promotion by telling him his show sucked to him. If you can't tell me that my friend ain't an A-list celebrity right now.
I don't know about that.
A-list amongst the black creators in the world.
Influencers from El Paso.
Okay,
now you want to claim El Paso.
Okay, take it away, Kevin.
Let's go with the Breakfast Club, because that's the title of this episode. Shout out Radio Big Mac. He is a comedian. He was on the radio in Miami. We did his radio show in Miami on one of our tours. I feel like it was Real Comedians way back in the day. Kept in touch with him all the time. I think he kept in touch with Jay as well, if I'm not mistaken. God rest his soul. Godspeed.
That DJ is dead? That you talking about?
Jason, my brother.
Jason.
Oh, I'm sorry. I missed that you threw Jason in there. I was like, the DJ did too. Well, you shouted him out.
I love you.
But Jason is gone. So
Jason
sorry.
is gone. He went on to be up with him. Which real quick thing about grief. Just an aside. I won't cry. Maybe I will.
That's fine.
Let me tell you what your brain is. This is what is so frustrating about your brain. What? Your brain be forgetting that people died.
Oh, hell yeah.
Your brain, and I was talking to Melissa about that. She said that's because your brain is built for efficiency. So when something happens, right, I went to text Jay. I needed his advice on something like 2 days ago. I said, let me get gone. And I'm like, why? Brain, you know this. You was there. You was up there in the fume.
You were.
You was up there in the sadness. Why? It's been almost this going on 3 years.
It's still fresh dead though.
Fresh dead.
Yeah, that's still fresh
dead. So why your brain don't be like, oh no, don't, like, why the first synapse don't be stopped by another synapse to be like, he don't went on to be up with him. Don't throw that thought down. Your body just be like, let me ask this.
Eventually, it's not going to be that. Eventually, it's
when,
going to
though?
be. I can't tell you when. I know my brain now goes, I wish Wendell was here so he could celebrate with me.
Yeah.
Your brain will eventually go to that. I wish Jason was here so I could blah, blah, blah.
I'll be like, nah, brain. He'd be like, my bad, brother. You
My
know
brain.
it's too recipe. Yeah, you know it.
You know what I done.
But anyway, so Radio Big Mac hit me up and was like, yo, I see you're going to be in New York. Do you think we could get you on the Breakfast Club? And I was like, my time has come. So, but the problem was when he first hit me, he was like, we got a spot on Monday.
And that's the Sherry Shepherd
And that
day.
was Sherry.
Yeah.
And I was on Sherry Live, so I had to be there. The call time was like 8:45 or something like that, and the show went live at 10. Also, live TV, I don't know how they do it.
I love it.
It is stressful. full.
You feel well.
Right.
They be stressed, but
They be straight. Even me, they like Mike, walking, picture, right? So he hit me and he was like, "Yeah, we could get you in like Monday at 10." So then I hit the Sherry show producer and I was like, "Yo, what time is the shoot?" Because they had told me, but I forgot. So what time is the shoot? And they were like, "It's live, so you will be there like 8:45, and you'll be out for sure by 11." So I hit him up and I was like, "Yo, they said I'll be out by 11. Depending on where it is, I can get to you probably by 11:30, depending on traffic, whatever." Also, quick aside, depending on traffic to me is reserved for big cities with real traffic. We're in Fayetteville last week. We asked Melissa's mom, "Hey, how far is the party from the hotel?" She was like, 15 to 20 minutes depending on traffic. If the difference is 5 minutes, then that's just
not real.
It's just 15 to 20 minutes. It ain't depending on traffic in Fayetteville.
You could be stuck at
one light is not traffic.
All the lights and it's another 5 minutes.
That's not it. Could in LA it could be 15 minutes to an hour depending on traffic. San Diego could be 2 hours to 4.5 hours.
Plus or minus
depending on
20
traffic.
to 30 is
Burbank,
depending on traffic.
Where I go to edit Churchy is 25 minutes to an hour and 10 minutes depending on traffic. That's depending on traffic.
I digress.
10 to 15 to them, that might be cutting it close on a lot of things. That 5 minutes they were accounting for.
Literally,
my mixed communion.
Oh my gosh. So anyway, so I hit him up and he was like, dang man, I'm sorry. Like we got another guest that's already booked, maybe next time. So I'm like, oh well, okay. Because we were already gonna go to the wrestling. I was gonna come in, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be cool. So then as we are leaving the Sherry show, he hits me up. He was like, yo, a guest just dropped out. Can y'all do tomorrow? And then I'm like,
I got wrestling.
No, Tuesday. They were talking about Tuesday.
We were supposed to be flying at this time.
We're supposed to be flying. He hits me up, and I was like, let me see if I can change my flight. Because if I couldn't fly back first class, my brother, we're going to catch you the next time.
That is a long flight.
I'm
New
not
York
taking
to LA.
the 5.5. There's cities I will do. 2.5 hours. 3 is my max.
Airlines you will do.
Airlines I will do. 5 hours to the face in the middle of the day. No, I will not.
When you have to walk past that cabin.
Oh, and them is the pods? That's the only guaranteed pods?
Yeah.
Sir.
That was that Boeing 737.
God wants me to come another time.
Right.
Because I'd be awake.
Yeah.
And I'd just be raw dogging the flight. Whole family be asleep.
You just gotta watch the thing.
Ain't
on the back
enough movies in the world. Time does not pass in regular increments on an airplane. Time passes like a doggone Inception dream. I be asleep for what feels like hours. You wake up.
5 minutes.
I said, oh my.
The plane is still at the gate.
Oh my. That happened to me in Fayetteville this time. We've been delayed 15 minutes. I woke up like, we're not in Atlanta? Nope. We just moved a little bit up. So...
Yeah.
So lo and behold, it worked. I was out of clothes though. I had perfectly packed. So me and Melissa had to go shopping.
Yeah, they just just the convenience stores where they
a tall tee from what's that street that they sell stuff? Canal Street. Oh. Yeah, just bought a tall tee.
The alley.
The alley.
Yeah.
Bought a few things. So I ain't gonna hold y'all. I didn't know how the Breakfast Club hosts would play it. Because sometimes they try to surprise you. Sometimes they are genuine. Sometimes they are
assholes.
I wouldn't quite put it like that.
No, because I was just like, they better be nice to my friend.
Sometimes they are nonchalant, is what I was going to say.
Really? Is that what
sometimes I would say the energy is not equal amongst people. When Kevin Hart's on there, it's
yippity yap yap, having a time.
Boom bap, boom bap, rap, boom cat, boom bap, rap bap. So
I prayed after the fact as if it was gonna help what happened before. Before I watched it, I was like, Father God, they better treat this man nice because he ain't hurt nobody, and then I'm gonna be pissed off if they didn't get up in here and be rude to this man.
And that was my fear. I was like, maybe they only do 10, 15 minutes. They look at their phones the whole time.
Oh, that
has happened.
No, and that would piss me off so bad. So bad. I do not.
I need you to come to American Dad.
That's right. That would make my skin feel like it was on fire.
Yeah, like, 'cause I'm Big Fantasia. If you don't want me, then don't talk to me.
Exactly.
Go ahead and free yourself. You ain't got to have me. If you don't want me, you ain't got to have me. But you don't have me on it and don't treat me with respect.
Come on.
If you're going to have me on, then I'm worthy of being on there.
Yes.
You look me in my eyes.
Look me in my eyes and talk to me nice.
And talk to me nice.
And pretend like you like me.
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you, it's March, and it's time to restore what has been taken from us. Hey.
Everything that the locusts and the kangaroo have taken, restore it.
Okay. Okay, so March brings those in-between days when it's still chilly and you're ready for a change. Whether it's a rainy afternoon or a quiet evening indoors, the Restore Elite is the perfect way to take care of your hair. Lightweight, hands-free, and painless. It works while you relax and prepare for warmer days ahead. No hassle, just real results. For a limited time only, our listeners get $625 off their iRestore Elite when you use code SK
SK.
at iRestoreLaser.com. That's $625 off your iRestore Elite at iRestoreLaser.com with promo code SK to get the hair regrowth device you've been waiting for and start feeling like yourself again. Let me tell you, as someone who has had hair loss, this was one of the things that was recommended to me when I was trying to get my hair to grow back. And out of all the things I could have done, this was the most painless, the most easy to use, and the most accessible. I truly think that you should give it a try, especially if you're dealing with hair loss. And especially as a woman, that's the last thing you want to ever experience. And men too. So this ain't got to do with so much gender, but what do you really want to have for yourself aesthetically? As well as if you have any skin conditions, come on and get this iRestore so that you can feel better and look better. In a 4-month double-blind clinical study performed double blind, not single, but double-blind, performed by a board-certified dermatologist, 100% of study participants grew more hair with iRestore Laser and LED technology. You can feel confident you're buying a system with proven results. The iRestore Elite device is the best at-home laser device in the world. It has more lasers, LEDs, and power output than the competition, ensuring you'll see results. It also has more scalp coverage, and it's surprisingly comfortable. You'll forget you're even wearing it. Give yourself the gift of hair confidence this spring. For a limited time, our listeners get $625 off their iRestore Elite when you use code SK at iRestoreLaser.com. That's $625 off your iRestore Elite at iRestoreLaser.com, promo code SK. Please support our show and tell them we sent you. Hair loss is frustrating. You don't have to fight it alone thanks to iRestore.
All right. So I want to shout out Lauren, man. She was prepared. She was inquisitive. She asked good questions. And I did dap up Jess Hilarious. She was on her way out.
She was gone?
Yeah, she came and said hi to us in the green room. Me, Lisa, and Joshua. And also shout out to Joshua. He was like, Kev, you want me to stay? I'll stay. And he stayed.
He did. Fun. And got the pictures that we needed of Melissa because she wasn't on the camera.
She was just so proud in the background. Give me some coochie.
That's not what I was going to say.
That's what she said. In my eyes, that's what her eyes said. Like, you can have some of this coochie if you want it. You done earned it.
No, what I was going to say is I could see the light shining from her teeth to the side of your face. In the interview, I was like, do they have a soft light on this side? Oh, no, that's Melissa.
She was
smiling.
on Beyond the Gates. That's soft lighting. But not, and also the Lauren was on the Cooler, which
on the Cooler,
the Cooler, all deaf show, called the Cooler, way back in the day.
Now she did try to shade you, and I'm glad you gathered.
Now listen,
I'm glad
now Lauren,
you did a nice little polite gather.
I said, now Lauren, you not of all the people. Now I done own up to my mistakes. I done learned about transsexual, not transsexual, trans.
You have learned about transsexual people, and that is very good for me.
What is the word I'm trying?
Intersectionality.
Oh man.
I didn't learn about the transsexual people. You got to know the pronouns. You need to know how they feel first.
Lord.
And then you address that. It's not about how you feel, it's about how they feel.
Them words, when you get over 40, them words be jumbled up. I was making a video lifting weights with JoJo. I said, now here you go, Joe. I never understood my grandma would call me Daniel Martin, Jason, Kevin.
Yeah.
But I only had 2 names to go down to. My bad, transgender people. I meant intersectionality. But that's been about 5 years since I've been working on employing black women, right? And I forgot to mention that before I produced them specials for them women, I had the all ladies night, keep your distances, a couple of times, 5, 6.
I know.
women.
That's why I was like, what the hell is you talking about,
I felt like
lady?
that was my moment. Like,
You did, but you did it very nicely.
Yeah.
You said, and I was like, Nancy, thank God Melanie wasn't in there, because Melanie, you would have heard her, You not.
But nah, so-
outside of that, she was very well researched, which it's
researched.
always appreciated when people know who the hell they're talking to while they're in there.
1000%. And Charlamagne and DJ Envy, they had their talking points. They were inquisitive and interested. I didn't feel like, I was being brushed aside. And the amount of praise I got from the Breakfast Club was tremendous. Like, people ain't hit me in minutes.
Praise from, I thought you meant from the host, but people who watched it.
No, people who watched it. Because, like, listen, that's a humongous platform still.
Yeah.
Syndicated. My nephew, when I was in Fayetteville, he's 10 or 11. He was like, Uncle Kevin, I listened to you on the radio. You was on the Breakfast Club. And I didn't even know the Breakfast Club was syndicated in Fayetteville. I know it's in a lot of markets, but I didn't know it was, like, where he lived. And the fact that he heard part of it on his way to school and he was getting dropped off of school was crazy. So shout out to iHeartRadio, Charlamagne, Envy, Lauren, and most importantly, Radio Big Mac. I ran into Natasha Rothwell.
Oh, yes.
That was crazy.
In the bottom floor. She was going up to do a podcast. I don't know which one. She looked like a star.
Well, she is.
Majestic, regal. She had a beautiful outfit on. She looked gorgeous.
Angel, she had a team of like 6, 7 people with her too.
It was so funny because she was like, "This is my team." It was literally 4 on this side, 3 on this side. I was like, "This is my team." Josh and Lisa.
I was like, "There's so many eyes looking at this."
I don't even think, even when I had a team of agents, I never had more than 2 at any place.
Right.
And that time they were there was either having dinner or in their office or at one of my shows. They have never accompanied me anywhere. I said, I don't know who the people were.
But yeah, it was probably agents and managers that were just
Publicists.
like,
It could have been White Lotus people.
Could have been White Lotus because she's on that program.
Crazy show.
And so she has her own show, and she's like, yeah, they are not about to let that black woman be anywhere by herself for somebody to poach her.
She's 1,000%. I think her future is tremendously bright. Writer, actor. I don't know if she's a director. Maybe I just want to speak that over her.
She probably is.
But she's also very funny,
creative
very
executive
talented.
Friend of the pod.
What was I about to say about the Breakfast Club that made me happy? You did some good talking on there, friend.
I was chopping it up.
Yeah, I said you better use that yap spirit right now in the name
yapping.
of Jesus.
Shout out Mecca and Jamila.
Yes.
I've been yapping my way on TikTok. I yapped all up on the Breakfast Club.
It was great, though. It was perfect. I think that's why the interview, one, was so long. One, you talked a lot, but you talked good stuff. Like, it was just like, well, what else, Kevin?
Kev was like, finally, this is my time to talk over everybody.
No, and they gave him space.
Break every chain.
You did.
I ain't got to worry about letting Angel talk. I ain't got to leave room for nobody.
Shut up, Lord. Let me tell you this.
Words and words and words and words and words I am saying.
Yeah. You was up there talking. In that interview, I was like, oh, no, this nigga ready. You remember the text? I said, are you ready? I didn't watch it yet.
Yeah, you did. You did text me that.
You said, I don't know, but if I'm not, it ain't gonna stop me. I was like, oh, no, this nigga ready.
You think so?
Yeah. That interview showed that to me. I said, oh, he ready for whatever this is about to be. He prepared. He's prepared. He's prepared for whatever exceedingly.
You know I'm going to get it, Angel. You know I'm going to get it, Angel. You better get it. Angel, you know I'm getting it.
Exceedingly.
You better know. You better know your friend, Angel. I don't know why it's taking me so long to find it. LaToya.
Hit it exceedingly.
LaToya.
Oh, she's a whole step above me. Okay. I just heard that.
I still listen to this all the time.
Exceedingly, abundantly, above that, exceedingly, abundantly, above that, exceedingly, abundantly, exceedingly,
Come on.
abundantly,
Give what you want. just need to hear this part right here, Angel.
Get it.
Walk it down.
Hey! Up on the leaf.
Yeah.
Up on the leaf.
I'll do all 9 minutes of that video.
And sweat it out. So yeah, but no, I said, no, this nigga ready.
Felt good.
It did.
Felt
It
good.
should have. My best friend was listening to it on the radio in Louisville. And she was like, I loved hearing that he lost people's money. I said, listen, this is the thing about Kevin. I said, Kevin be out here making mistakes. You hear me? I said, and still does to this day.
To this day.
I said, but that nigga be recovering. You hear me?
Listen, the hardest part of losing the investors' money, I didn't lose that actor's money. Right? So that's part of the thing of investing. We covered them salaries. I remember having to pay an actress maybe $1,500. I think that's what we owed her. $1,500. And she came to my home on the day my mortgage was due.
So where's my money?
My mortgage is $1,200. And having to write that check to her, knowing my bills was like, and she came by. I'll come by the house and get it.
Oh, come on.
And I came out of that front door. I handed her that check. And me, Jay, and Aunt didn't make a dime. Them people, we put in more work than anybody, or them two plays. Everybody got paid but us and the investors. Oh, you lost that man money.
Yeah.
And we lost that second man money too.
She said, that was so refreshing to hear. He lost all them investors' money. I said, oh yeah, Kevin be out here making big mistakes. Big
mistake.
Colossal.
Huge.
I said, but I'll tell you what, he be recovering real strong.
Listen, I might make an earth-shattering mistake. I did. At the last second, I'm like a cat falling. Like, I might fall off, but I'm going to get my feet up under me before I hit that ground.
Right.
But no, that was super dope. The Sherry Shepherd Show, shout out to them, because if it weren't for the Sherry Shepherd Show, I wouldn't even have been on the Breakfast Club.
Correct.
Sherry Shepherd Show, producer reached out. They had looked at my tour dates and were like, you're going to be in New York on a Sunday? Perfect. Do you mind just staying over? We can have you out in the morning. You don't even have to, you could fly out that day. And that was appealing to me. I was like, literally, y'all know I would have flown to you.
Yeah. Would have paid to be here. Trust and believe.
All the way to you. But the fact, our original plan was just to do the Sherry Shepherd Show. I think me and Melissa were just going to go to a show. We were trying to see Wicked, but I forgot Broadway's closed on Monday.
Yes, it is. It's very black.
So yeah, them folks, they like barbers. We're not coming in on Monday. There's a lot of things I can work around, but that Monday I'm going to be at that house. So Sherry, her team was super black, super nice. The producer that helped me was amazing, Patrick. Sherry was nice. I've known their executive producer for 10 years, I believe.
Dang.
John Murray, very talented journalist, host, EP. Being on that show was like crazy. That's my first time really on daytime. We did Rachel Ray before, but I feel like our people wasn't watching Rachel Ray.
You shared the spot with Tank.
Yeah, Tank was in there. Also, Tank was singing in his dressing room, and I was like, enough.
Oh, yeah, Tank.
I literally said it out loud. Enough, Tank. We know you can see. I went to church with Tank one time, to the same church.
Tell this story for the third time on this podcast.
I can't wait. I went to church one
I
time.
love it.
And Tank was in front of me. And just the singing. He was singing so well, that praise and worship. I said, I'm not going to sing, Tank.
I would have sang even louder and off key.
To worship you highly.
To worship you, I live. I worship you. Just would have gotten on his nerves.
But nah, Sherry was like, so many people hit me like, my mama said you made it because she done seen you on that Sherry.
On the Sherry.
So Sherry was super dope. They were like, you come back anytime, Kev, no matter what you want to promote, just let us know. We'll pull up as long as they're in season. Because, they take the summers off, I think, from like May to August. I think they resume in September. And Sherry's very funny.
She's funny and she's super nice.
And she's very little.
Oh,
she's a wee little baby.
Very small woman.
Very rarely is anybody shorter than Melissa. She's 6 feet.
Melissa's not short, though.
No, she's 6 feet tall.
I mean, even in her real
often
height.
Other times of women are taller than her, even though she's the average woman's height of 6 feet.
Right.
They are often her height, but they are rarely shorter than her. And Sherry was like, let's take this picture.
Yes. She little.
She's little, but she was funny, super nice. She pushed me aside in the dressing room to hug Melissa, which often happens with black women. They're like, all right, Kev, move. This is the one, and I love your style. And then we went down to the WrestleMans.
Well, let me go back to Sherry.
Go back to Sherry. I feel like I've been talking for too long.
I'm so glad that you are, but it's fine. This is a great time. Melissa got off so many quick little jokes and jabs. Man. It was so good. And I was so glad we got to see on camera because, again, I think I watched The Breakfast Club first. Mm-hmm. Then I went to that. And I was like, oh, look at her. And her teeth look so white and shiny.
It was so good. I remember they did the little pre-interview. They were like, is it okay if we show you in the audience? And we were like, sure. And they came back a little bit later. They were like, is it okay if we mic you and talk to you in the audience? I'm glad. And she was like, well, sure. And it's like, is it okay if we come back to you 2 or 3 times? She was like, mm-hmm.
Just put her beside Kevin on the dang on stage. Well. Just put her on the stage. But she had some quick, she said, after 20 years, I'm still glad I'm his cookie. I said, come on, tight. It would mean she trimmed off the fat on that joke and just really boom. Did. It was pretty good. I was just like, Melissa's ready too.
She's ready. They wanted her to come on the Breakfast Club. And she was like, I was talking to her about it last night. She was like, Kev, that was your moment. I was happy to be there. She said she was crying in the back. I didn't see her because I was so busy yapping away.
You were yaptastic.
I was Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers. You understand me? Joshua judges Ruth. That's what he does. Joshua judges Ruth. You understand me? Yeah. But if it was prepared for her, she probably would have come up. But she was like, if we come back again as a couple, then I'll do it then. But she was like, you earned that moment. I'm gonna let you have that moment. Then she just talked me good up on the gin and juice as well. That hasn't aired yet. I listened to that.
Oh, you watched it yesterday when they did it live?
I didn't watch it live, but I watched it later on. Because the Patreon actually was like, Kev, Liz was talking good about you. And she told me she spent about a good 10 minutes being proud of me.
Oh, you could tell. I told you. I could see the light shining on the side of your face in the Breakfast Club. I could see it. Every time they panned to her on the Sherry show, all of Melissa's teeth. Yes. Yes, Sherry. I was like, she is so enamored and proud of her husband.
And Josh caught them pictures, man. Big shouts out to Joshy Gons. Yeah. I have told him this before, and I will tell him again. Spanish guy. He captures the moments. Like his eye. I was talking to Melissa about this. I was like, cameras aren't innately difficult, but good photographers capture the moments that even if me and you was looking at the same thing, we not taking the same picture. And I'll never forget, me and Josh took the same picture of a sunset in my backyard. And that nigga picture was so good, I deleted mine. And said, you send me yours, I post that on my stories.
Oh, compared to Josh's pictures, my shit looked like Etch-a-Sketch. Here we go. All right. You all would have been stick people at the at the desk. You've been like, who is Kevin? Who's Melissa? You have the bigger head. She has little hat. You see, that's a hat.
He got one of me in focus and her out of focus. Then he racked back to her.
It was great.
He got the room. I looked big. I look like a star.
You are a star, friend. You are very famous.
Yeah, he was great. And I'm glad. Shout out to Joshy for sticking around. And his 30-second cities have been doing really well. I enjoy them. And then we went down to WrestleMan. Oh, yeah. Madison Square Garden. So I was watching Raw. I'm totally in, by the way. I was watching Raw at 12 p.m. yesterday morning because they were in Brussels, which I believe is in Belgium, if I'm not mistaken.
Watching it in the middle of the day.
I was watching wrestling in the middle of a work day while on a work day because John Cena done turned heel, Angel. I don't know if you know.
Yeah, you told me that, and I didn't know what that meant, but now I know he's evil.
He's evil. He came out and talked. He had a 26-minute segment, him and Cody the Rhodes. So when I was watching Raw the previous week, I was watching, they were like, and next week, we're going to be in Madison Square Garden, CM Punk versus Seth Rollins, steel cage match. I said,
I think I'm going to be there.
I will be in New York. I can go and watch the WrestleMans do wrestling. So I got tickets to that.
I was about to say, you bought them seats because y'all were in the ring. That's how close y'all seats were.
I bought them seats.
Jesus.
Bought them seats.
That's inner child healing work right there, man.
That is my therapist telling me to do the things that I need to hear my child. That's what I did.
Now, see, you could have, but you don't have, y'all ain't paying for no publicist right now, right? You are your publicist.
I am my publicist.
They would have, but then you would have Paid them all the money. I was going to say they should.
Publicist was costing too much, and they were giving me stupid things.
If they don't
that
have
didn't matter.
They were giving me stupid things.
They were giving me stupid things, and it's expensive. I see why people only keep them for like
a short period of time.
Yeah, you can just get them for like the church you run. You can just get them for
2-3 month retainer, and then you go back. Now
But
Beyonce and people like that, they keep them at all times, but they always have some.
Probably ain't got no daggone publicist.
Yvette.
Huh?
Ain't that her name, y'all? Yvette. They be asking her questions, and she be telling them, no, Beyonce ain't finna do this. Ain't that her name, y'all?
Does she have a publicist now? I know a lot of the big stars be like, I am the publicity.
Listen, it be like that. And a lot of times they have the relationships, or people reach out to them directly.
Correct.
But no, we bought tickets on SeatGeek, and it took too many days to come. It took about 4 or 5 days.
It was
really?
paper tickets?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's
because you got to wait for them to transfer it.
yes.
Oh, and they would just take their time.
It usually is almost
Immediately,
always
yeah.
immediately or within 6 hours. This one I bought like on Tuesday, and they didn't come till like Friday or Saturday.
I know, you were freaking out.
And I was like, they was like, it's okay. You come by Fan Protect. Like, bro, I want to go though. Y'all be like, never mind. I don't want a refund. I want it to be there. So when we went to wrestling, I didn't. So the tickets say 7:30, and I was like, why is it 7:30? Because I know Raw don't start till 8. Them people be wrestling. 7:30 on the dot.
That's Kev on stage show.
Ding ding, absolutely. Ding ding ding, boom boom. I said, what is this? Ain't on Raw. So literally, they got dark matches. They got all kind of stuff.
So matches that don't get shown to the people
Don't get
out
shown
in the
to
world.
the public. Prelims. They had some for WWE Speed, which is apparently a wrestling show that exists only on Twitter. The matches are max 3 minutes long.
I love that.
Yeah, they have a show called Saturday Night's Main Event, and they shoot some wrestling there. Sometimes they want to try out new wrestlers or stuff.
That's
all
good.
kind of stuff. And I guess the wrestlers are on contract, so they be needing to work out. If you're not going to be on TV, at least you get to work. So that was cool. And then Xavier Woods, who's heel with the New Day.
Wait a minute. That all sounded Japanese. Heel with the New Day?
He's a heel. Xavier Woods is the person. He turned heel.
Okay, he's evil.
He's evil, and his tag team group is called the New Day.
Okay, that was
the full translation.
Yeah, he's
that was a
heel
lie.
with
If
the
you don't
New
know.
Day. I was like,
Woods heel for the New Day.
that sounded like a contemporary gospel heel with the New Day.
Yeah.
Artist. Okay, got it now.
So he comes to wrestle Rey Mysterio, who been wrestling for as long as I can remember, and he gets on the rope and he yells. He looks, double takes, and he goes, "And Kev on stage is not funny." And I said, and then Melissa pulled out her phone and he looked back in the ring and he looked directly at me and said, "That Churchy sucks." And I was like, I was cheering for you. We were all rooting for you.
But he turned the heel.
He turned the heel, so the rest of the people was like, "Kev, that's mean Churchy good." It's
So-
opposite day.
Is it a heel like I'm climbing up the rough side of the mountain, or
No,
a heel
like
like the bottom of your feet?
Like my plantar fasciitis.
Oh, that's why he's mad. It's inflamed.
That's so
It's
good.
the insoles.
That's so good.
It was so good. And the rest people now listen, I ain't gonna hold y'all. Now it had been a long day, and apparently they caught me on the TV, and I had a few long blinks down to the wrestling.
Oh no.
Somebody tweeted me, "Kev, wake up!" And I was never asleep, but my blinks
You
was
were-
like
you were asleep for.
it was a
for
long
couple
day,
seconds.
man. We had to get up early for Sherry. We had to go buy clothes.
That's what
I didn't get no nap.
That's why you supposed to take a nap.
I was supposed to, but then Melissa was shooting Gin and Juice, and then we
But you didn't shoot it.
yeah, but I didn't want to be laying down in the background of her video,
Well, I'm
and I was
surprised
walking because
cared.
you know I'm a healthy boy now.
You healthy boy.
Protein yogurt, everybody likes that. So I
That's
missed my
gotta
nap,
be
and wrestling was
exciting.
long time. It was 11. It was almost 10:30.
Oh wow!
At the garden.
At the garden, you know it's a lot to even get in there.
I know.
Man,
That's
It's
it
a
is.
whole hullabaloo.
That's what makes me not like concerts as much
It's
because
just going inside.
it's a lot. It's you're fighting for your life just to get to your seat, and then you really want me to do the slow march to get out. Penguin walk,
Man.
where you like having to scoop behind. Ah, it gets on my nerves.
All right, but enough about me. Let's hear about the power of joy. Angel says she's a sweet little baby girl and her dreams came true with her children.
Okay, so for those of you all who don't know, I've been doing partnerships with Disney for probably about a decade. Okay, like little bitty partnerships because back in the early parts of my digital career, I was with the white women. and the white women would always get little Disney things, and so I would be included. So I done been to Disneyland multiple times. I really have ever paid for Disneyland because Disney usually takes me to Disneyland. But then I started seeing they were sending people to Disney World, and I said, take me.
Take me to world.
I want to go to the world of Disney. And they kept being like, yeah, but if you just go down to Anaheim real quick, get some content, that would be great. So last year they had launched this program that I was actually initially invited to. I got an email. They said, hey, Angel, are you available these 2 days? And I, like a dummy, was like, I'm actually only available for one. And then I never heard from them anymore.
Why you didn't?
Because here's the thing. I had something.
Oh, good choice.
I had something. And I was just like, but it wasn't for Disney. It wasn't for Disney World. It was for Disneyland.
You like been there before.
I was like, I'm available for one of the days. So if you want to have me, then that's fine. And there was like, boop, like the dial tone. Did not hear back. And then it turns out it was a new program that they launched called The Power of Joy, where that year they had 77 creators, Black creators, that they allowed exclusive events for them. They created exclusive events for them. One, to help cultivate community amongst them, and two, to allow them to showcase Disney through their eyes, right? Boom. So Mel Mitchell was one of them.
Big Mel Mitchell, the baddest Mitch.
And Mel credits me for her being in that program because I snuck her into a Disney event where they finally met her.
Oh, really?
And
Nice.
in essence, she was like, I didn't get invited. I said, you'll be my +2. I'll just say I have a +2.
Nice.
And so after that, that's how she did the partnership. Anyways, because of one margarita, they were like, Angel, listen.
10 times platinum, by the way.
Yeah, okay. They said, it's not brand friendly. Did I tell y'all this story? I'm going to tell it again. We like to tell retail
Angel,
stories.
we 40 plus. Y'all sit down and listen to this story
Yeah.
that we feel like we're telling you for the first time again.
Again, I'm talking to my contact, who's been my contact at Disney for years, at least 6-7 years. And we had Essence. And I'm like, put me on the water, girl. Why ain't you sent me on a Disney cruise? Put me on the water. I said, because I done seen my other influencer friends be on the water a couple of times. What's wrong with my family? My kids are cute, okay? My husband will smile for photos. What's going on? And she was like, your song is not exactly brand friendly. I said, forget about the song. Don't nobody know that song.
Put that song under the ground.
As I'm saying that, someone, a supporter that's at Essence, runs up to me, literally while I'm having this conversation with a woman from Disney, and says, give me 2 margaritas, I'm going to give you some head. Literally in the middle of the... Kevin,
really?
You're explaining, okay, this is Courtney.
This is the Disney person?
This is the Disney person.
Yeah, girl. Am I you?
Yeah, you're me.
Listen, don't worry about that song. I'm brand friendly.
Give me 2 margaritas, I'm going to give you some head.
With the jack off?
Yes.
Oh, man.
And I'm just looking at her like...
Did she do the thing, Oprah, where she's like,
Right. She just looked. I said, and she said, just give some time between this. I was just like,
they got margaritas on the Disney cruise though.
oh, and we drank them, okay. And there was other things probably, I'm sure, happening from the
Oh,
margaritas.
yeah, power of joy, all right.
Okay. So, anyways, this was the year that everything worked out. Shout out to Anastasia Ali, who actually created The Power of Joy, who purposefully, she shared with us why she created it. She's like, I've been in the industry since I was a baby. I see how hard it is to be a creative as a Black person, and I wanted to create something that foster community and let you know that we support you. Yeah. So, this was not a vacation. This was a job.
Tell me more about this, because y'all look like y'all just had a great
We
time.
did. So what Disney made sure is that we got to experience as much of Disney as possible. They pretty much expected us to go to all 4 parks in 2 days.
Impossible.
What?
Efficiently impossible.
Yeah, all 4 parks. And they gave us park hopper passes.
That parks is huge.
Yes, my feet were on fire. I packed the worst shoe options. Only packed 3 shoe options, and my feet, I might as well walk barefoot.
Nah, Angel.
Listen, I packed for 5 people. My husband packed himself. It's a lot of stuff to pack. So I didn't do as well for myself as I could have.
The mother's dilemma.
Okay, but we matched the whole time. Wait till y'all see this content. We went to Animal Kingdom first. We got a private showing of the Festival of the Lion King, which I'd seen before. Then they closed down the park. We had dinner in the park, catered dinner, and then they took us through Avatar Land while the park was closed. So we were just able to go through the rides.
Oh, nice.
All on our own.
It was dark?
Yes. So everything in Avatar, or what is it? Where they at? Pandora?
Yeah, Pandora.
And Pandora was glowing. It was fire.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
That's like real celebrity stuff.
Yes, like I was like, my kids are really experiencing this, and me. Shoot, forget the kids.
No, go back to the first version.
Can't tell the Disney story with the nasty words. So that was the first night, and so we
They just crossed you off a list. Like, what
They
was
said she just won't do right.
She's on another 6 to 8 months.
She's on Disney
won't
probation.
Do right. So we don't get back to the room until late. I, as the invited creator, have to be up and on a bus at 6:45 a.m.
Oh!
Camera ready the next day.
Camera ready?
Camera ready. And let me tell you, the blacks were on time.
At 6:45?
At 6:45.
So you got to back it up, what, 4:30, 4:45?
I backed it up to 5:30, 5:45 because I had to do my makeup.
Your hair was braided.
Yeah, I had the twist.
Okay, because I'm factoring hair and braids. You need an hour and a half.
Exactly. So I said, no, we're going to have it twisted up.
Okay.
So got it upsetting. I had this outfit that I wore last year in Miami. Didn't realize it's too small now, so my cheeks were out.
Angel, now you got to get the power of, join out the power of booty.
It wasn't until I got on the bus. They said, okay, cheeks. I said, wait.
And my cheeks.
You're like, it's cold down there.
I said, was we talking about me? And I said, oh my God, today, that is the dark part of my butt.
The dark part of the moon.
The dark part. And the outfit is so cute.
Not the dark part of my butt.
I thought it was giving very Tiana. It was this green fit. Cheeks was like, burp, burp. And I was like, ah. Anyways, we had to get up that early because they let us into Magic Kingdom while it was closed so we could take a picture in front of the castle with Mickey and Minnie.
Dang.
Which was great. And then they had breakfast served for us there. And then they gave us all of our lightning passes.
So the family didn't have to go at this time?
No.
They was just sleeping and stuff?
They were just asleep.
And warm?
Mm-hmm. Living their best life. I rode Tron, which I don't know if y'all know this. Tron is like a motorcycle. Now, mind you, my cheeks is already out.
The dark part.
So now.
Dark meat. Thighs is dark meat, Josh.
I'm like this.
Angel.
Like this. Okay? So you're seeing the dark and the light part of my butt.
You got a black and white cookie.
Yes, I said.
Not the dark and the light. Y'all looking at toast.
Yes, you are looking at both sides of the toast. God dang it. Thank God it was an influencer I knew that was behind me. It was Gabrielle Flowers. She said, girl, thank God I'm behind you. I said, I know it. I'm so sorry. I had to buy a whole new outfit in the daggone the park. I said, I can't keep walking around like this. This is so inappropriate. I bought a $200 outfit. I said, I don't care how much it costs. I got to cover up my butt.
You got to cover up that butt now.
Then later,
dark and the light.
It was so bad. I said, this is not what I expected.
Throw it away, Angel.
I am. It's going, and it's such, I've only worn it 1 year. And either I've got bigger or it got smaller or both. I don't know. Later on, me and the kids and my husband met up at Epcot. Oh my God, today, y'all. We got on Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, the new one.
New ride.
At Epcot, which I thought was kind of like the Toy Story one, where, you know, the seats swivel, you see things in front of you, you can maybe interact with the things. This was a full-blown roller coaster.
Oh.
And I had my 5-year-old on this ride, and I did not know.
He was able to go on.
Yeah, he was tall enough. But I don't need y'all to.
He wasn't ready.
Amar don't like that. When we did the Avatar one, which is the simulator where they just kind of lift you up and you pretend like you're flying, he was like, this is too much. So now we got this baby going, it's doing all the things. I'm trying to hold him back to keep him from getting whiplash. I said, this child is never going to trust us ever again. Afterwards, he said, that was too scary. He looked at me. He was so mad.
There's a video of JoJo. We took him to Disneyland, and he got so scared on that Goofy's flight school. He said, "Not cool, boo boo," and he ain't like roller coaster since. He probably was 4, maybe.
That was his traumatic.
That was his Amar moment. Like, not cool. He was like, "What?" It's one of my favorite videos because he did not have a good time.
Oh my God!
And he don't like roller coasters to this day.
Amar was looking like this.
And you did this to me.
I did, and I was just like, I didn't know. Nobody told me. They were like, it's an amazing ride. It's just a roller coaster. Damn it! Tell me what it is. Then the next day we got up and went to the boat, to the ship, which was amazing. Disney cruises are, I'm gonna give it to them. They do a really, really good job. The way the room is set up, the ceiling lets down to make a bunk bed.
What you mean?
There's a part over the couch. Okay, so there's a bed, there was a queen size bed, and then there was a couch. Above the couch, the ceiling lets down.
Oh, like a Murphy bed, kind of?
Yeah, but a Murphy bed does this. This comes down like an elevator.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then the couch turns into the bottom bunk.
Oh,
Yeah,
efficient
fully.
use of space.
Oh yeah, so we put all the kids in there. Me and Marcus had our adjoining room.
There you go, adjoining.
Yeah, because we got to have our power of joy.
You got to have the power of joy.
Power.
Y'all get in here and
Power,
close
Lord.
this door and don't you come a knocking.
Yeah,
You'll
okay.
see that boat a rocking.
Okay.
Okay.
But I'm telling you, they packed our itinerary stuff that it was great because it's the stuff that, you would normally have to pay for, but they went ahead and arranged it. But it was every couple of minutes. I was like, okay, now we got to go see this show. And then, okay, we are supposed to be going to the thing that was nice is that they gave, me and Marcus got passes to like the spa area where they have like the sauna. And
And you can take the kids to
it surely did. The kids club, the
kids
Oceaneer.
club, thank
Dropped
you.
them off multiple times.
and you know they can't get lost.
Listen, where you gonna be? Somewhere on this boat.
They're gonna be somewhere. They might be in a cubby or a bucket, but they're gonna be on that boat.
And Kai and Amar, we let them explore the ship. There was multiple times Marcus said, "I just left them at the pool." I said, wait a minute, hold on. Children are not supposed to be left at the pool without adult
that's
supervision.
great.
He said there was an adult there. It's the lifeguard. I said, what? He said,
An
yeah.
adult attached to them, sir.
Yeah.
One concerned about their personal well-being.
He said, no, the
you think
one-
the lifeguard ain't concerned? That's his whole job to be concerned.
That's why he getting paid to be
Who's
here.
Jackie?
And they had a good time. They were having ice cream whenever they wanted it. They were just little Marcus was in these cruise streets with a bunch of other teenagers.
No, that's what happened when we took the boys on our last cruise. You might not think we came together.
Yeah.
They just having their own. They got their own friends and their own itinerary. They barely ate lunch with us.
Oh yeah, Lil Marcus missed a bunch of family photos. They had this club called Vibe. That's where they stayed.
Not
at.
Vibe.
Vibe. He be like, I'm on my way to Vibe. I was like, don't you be out there doing drugs in the Vibe, being in a gang in the Vibe.
Vibe.
Ooh, Vibe. Yeah. Marcus found the cigars. Then his
Yeah,
life
cigars
was,
on the Disney.
oh yeah, and a whole like cigar place where in the back of the ship that was quiet. All you could hear was a little bit of the rustle of the water. That's it.
Where did the cruise?
The Bahamas.
It starts off in Miami.
Started off in Orlando or like somewhere near Orlando-ish.
Oh, okay.
And
Cape
then-
Canaveral.
Listen, I don't know. I just got on the bus and let them take me where I was supposed to go. And I got on that boat. But yeah, he found, and then they had premium bourbon. So he was just like, this is.
I've heard nothing but I've heard, I grew up, my grandma was a big cruiser and I've heard nothing but good things about the Disney cruise. Would you say my only concern that one reason I didn't want to go on, the cost, because Disney cruises are not cheap.
No, they're not.
And I felt like I don't want to do kid stuff. So do you feel like as an adult, it was still fun for y'all?
Oh, absolutely. Like, I'm trying to think if I didn't have an itinerary scheduled for me, what else I would have done differently. Well, you drank all day. You drank, and they kept giving us drink passes. Here you go. So I just drank a lot.
Man.
A lot of, and they had really nice lounges that were
Adult only?
adult only. They had parts of the ship that were adult only. They had karaoke every night.
You had me at karaoke and drinks.
The Power of Joy. LaRon
Hines?
he did.
Jabria was there.
I know.
She's on Abbott.
I know.
And Van on Abbott too.
I know. LaRon did a LaRon marathon for karaoke. He did 3 songs back to back. We said, "Are you doing a concert, sir?"
Wow. Can he sing?
Yeah, LaRon can sing down.
Really?
Yes.
He can also beat people at the NAACP Image Awards.
He did. He did beat you.
And let you touch their jacket while he goes and accepts the
He's
award.
like, go on, you sit down, loser, and walk out. It was so funny because all of LaRon's t-shirts were see-through. And I said,
he's young and fit.
well, he said the worst thing that ever happened is I found a weight room. He said, that's the worst thing. I said, LaRon, I've seen your heartbeat this entire trip. This entire trip, I've seen your nipples. Now, see, when I show a little bit of butt cheek, it's a problem.
Oh, now everybody see a little dark and light butt. Now people got to buy clothes. He over here in fishnet.
Listen, he bought a shirt from the Disney shop, and Marcus said, I ain't seen you with sleeves on this whole trip. This is just... But all the creators were super duper nice. It was a mix between
you
really
met
young.
Smooth Jasmine.
Oh, I had met her before, but yes, I got to kick. She's exact. You know what? Smooth Jasmine. The reason why I think I am just so drawn to her, especially as a creator, she is what I would have thought my life would have been in a different alternative universe.
Multiverse angel.
Yes.
She could be your daughter.
Absolutely.
So
And
you got many daughters. Mel Mitchell could be your daughter.
oh, absolutely.
She could have been your oldest. She
Uh-huh.
would take after mama. Smooth Jasmine could have been the brightest part of you.
Yeah, listen.
She ain't nothing but good fun.
She is really good fun, but then she also has this little, just tiny snarky side that is perfect.
That's what I love. Melissa got to meet her at they had a Power of Joy event here.
The Black Excellence Brunch.
Yes, that's what it was.
Where I met her.
I haven't had the chance to meet her.
Oh, you would love her.
And she does that doggone
Thump.
your song. No, I love the thump.
Fast car?
That fast car.
Yes.
When she be sneaking that in TikToks, because she had taken a long break.
Yes.
Speaking about that dance, let me tell you what I realized. You're a good dancer. People be having to learn the dances, right? So that anxiety video, I wanted to try it. Okay? Because you know my friend.
I was waiting for it to go up.
I've not seen it. Will Smith.
You ain't seen it. It's for the Fresh Prince.
Okay.
Right? So you know the part where they go, so they start off where Ashley is like, and then Will comes. Now when Will comes and turns around, he does this thing.
Yes.
Angel, I tried to do that in my room.
You couldn't figure it out?
Boy, I did it so bad I sat down and said, how are they doing this?
Oh.
I said, okay, let me go. So you got to
Step.
slide, right? Let me get the arms out.
Uh-huh.
Because Will was doing it good
Uh-huh.
at his big age. Now I can't
Just think of it as step touch instead of slide. Add the slide last. Meaning
You turn into Boom Cat.
instead of sliding.
Yeah, okay.
Instead of sliding,
Okay.
think step touch. And then add the arms.
Oh, see?
Step touch.
Yeah,
And then add the
yeah.
arms.
See, I need you around. Yeah. So my problem was, I thought all dancers just got it immediately. And I remember I was talking to Tahir about this one time. I was like, nigga, why are your chicken head so good? He was like, because I practiced it.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, wait, you didn't learn it? He was like, nigga, I don't just know how to do this. He just did one for 314 day. And he just be.
Oh, yeah, you have to practice all that stuff.
Yeah.
I used to practice making my butt cheeks flap. I don't do it anymore, but back in my youth, I was like, can I make that sound? I want to make
The
a
dark
sound.
and the light need to
come together. Thunderclaps.
But anyway, my whole point was.
Yeah, go ahead.
It never dawned on me that even good dancers sometimes have to take a second and learn the choreography. Smooth Jasmine be doing some doggone choreography.
She sees it very fast and gets through it very fast.
Sit on the beat. I just made a yap about that. It ain't as easy if you ain't got rhythm like that.
Yeah, I think she was disappointed in me because we were doing Joyful, the dance routine to that from Sister Act
2, Back in the Habit.
But somebody beside me wasn't doing it right, and they threw me off.
Oh, yes.
I wanted to be like, get away. Because you're going to have Smooth Jasmine thinking I'm not smooth, and I am.
Yes.
I adopted a daughter while I was there. She's a grown woman. Her name is Erin. What else happened? It was just great. It was a lot
Keith Lee was with y'all.
And Keith is hilarious. Keith was tired. Dude, let me tell you who was tired. Keith. That Keith was tired. We ran a 5K. Well, let's be honest. I ran a 2K because once I said, my back is hurting. Why am I still doing this? Little Marcus,
what, like 3 miles or so?
Yes, a little over 3 miles. Little Marcus ran it with us. Little Marcus dusted everybody. He finished probably.
He's cross country baby though.
Yes, he was done so fast. I actually finished before him. That lets you know how much I cut mine short.
Wait, how you cut?
Because you had to do a loop another time, and I said, I know where the finish line is, so I'm just gonna go there.
And that's where I'm gonna be.
I'm not gonna do that second loop. I'm just gonna go to the where the
over to where them people be at.
And I'm a video. Well, Keith should have been right after the man who was leading the group. So it should have been Little Marcus, the man leading the group, Keith Lee. We see the man leading the group. He said, Keith should be here soon. Then 2 women from the group finished. And I was like, where is Keith? He was like, he must have gotten lost. Other people finished. We were like, where is Keith? Keith did a 710K because he got lost. Yes.
And he was running the whole time?
Yes.
Trying to make 100?
Yeah, he
99 and a half wouldn't do?
won't do with locks and a headband and all that stuff.
Wow. Let me tell you who would never make that mistake. Let me tell you what. My body don't know nothing about 5K. I know this was too much.
That's what I'm saying.
I know that.
I knew when to call it quits. I said, what am I trying to prove? Mickey Mouse ain't about to be my best friend because I finished this 5K.
Mickey Mouse don't even know me like that.
And he don't know me like that at all. I said, I'm done. So we did a
I'm done.
We had a good time. The boys all had a good time. I had a blast.
Why you was crying?
It was just so many things. Like, they just made it really special. Well, the first time I was cried, it was during the Festival of the Lion King. They had the boys participate. They actually got to perform in it.
Tears.
Oh.
Yeah, tears.
Tears.
I auditioned for the Festival of the Lion King when I was 20. And I got a call back and they were like, okay, dance routine. You can either do a double or a triple pirouette right here. And I knew that was over with for me. Or a triple.
Is that the ballerina thing?
Yeah, it's a turn. It's a turn.
With the leg in the middle?
Yeah, it's a turn where you're up like this.
You say they could do a double or a triple?
Yes, and I can give you a sloppy double at best. And you think I might give you a triple? I said, oh, they ain't calling me back. I'm not doing this no more. So to see my babies do that, I was like, I remember when this is what I wanted.
Was it full circle?
Very. Circle of life came to a full circle. Second was when you come on the ship, they go, the Disney Fantasy, please welcome the Tanksley family. That's motherfucking right.
That made you cry?
Yes, because I was like, you better announce us. You better when do they ever do that in life? Announce you and make people applaud for your presence.
And I'll clap for me as well.
Yes, clap
No,
because
right.
I'm here. And I was like, my babies are hearing this.
Yeah.
This is their normal.
Yeah.
Clap for me. Princess Tiana always makes me cry.
Black people have such a connection to her.
Yes.
Mel Mitchell be going to Princess Tiana and be about to cry every time.
Oh,
She
yeah.
do a lot of Power Joy. And it ain't just her. I've seen a lot of grown black women
Yeah.
be seeing Princess Tiana, the actress who plays her, at the
Anika
parks.
Nana Rose.
No,
I mean
in
the
in
cosplay.
parks.
Yeah.
And Anika too.
Yeah.
And they be like, I love you.
Yeah.
Can I hug you?
The first time I saw her in the parade at Disneyland, I was sitting there like, what is happening right now? I was like, why am I literally crying and I don't know why? So yes, when I got to meet and talk to her on the ship, I was like,
Did she stay in character?
oh yeah. But I didn't cry. I just was like, do not. Because I felt it welling up. I was like, do not do it, Angel. And it was right there. I was like, 1 second.
I wonder how that makes her feel. That must be an amazing feeling to have that impact. Listen, we ain't nothing but this. It's children inside of here.
That's exactly.
It's children inside of here. We are nothing. I tell people all the time, I'm just an 8-year-old with 33 years of experience.
Yes.
We are. That's people laughing at me with the WrestleMan because I was like,
Yeah.
like that WrestleMan is my age. But at that moment, it's little Kevin went to wrestling.
Yes.
Adult Kevin bought the tickets. He has kids, job, bills, blah, blah, blah. Kevin the baby, he wouldn't see them wrestling men.
Oh, absolutely. I wore ears. I have so many ears now. I wore ears every single day on that ship. You understand? The last one was Lil Marcus made so many friends. He's very introverted. He doesn't want to be, but he makes him very nervous to open up to people. And when I tell you that boy stayed in them streets and they were texting, I was like, did y'all text recently? He was like, yeah, because Gabby just got back because all the flights were delayed. She just got back home.
Oh,
He was
yeah.
like,
This is post-cruise.
yeah. No, they still texting.
Yeah, those that weather ruined a bunch of people's travel.
Yes. We got home so late because of whatever
There was
tornadoes were coming through.
But the tornado winds were going all through Florida.
I think that's why we were almost every flight in that. What was
yeah.
it? What day did y'all come back?
Sunday.
This Sunday? Mm-hmm. We were in Atlanta and on Sunday as well, every flight was delayed.
Yes.
Like we were walking there, our flight was delayed from Fayetteville to Atlanta, and then our flight from Atlanta to LA was also
they
delayed.
probably had to push it back.
Yeah, we was walking through the terminal, every TV was
Stay
delayed.
delayed.
Especially in that region.
Because of winds. Yeah.
My mama was stuck in Atlanta too on Sunday. So we
Unrelated? She didn't go with y'all?
No, she didn't go
okay.
with us. She went to go see my sister Jackie in Baltimore.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, they texted in, met some creators I love. Operation Nikki, who does a lot of organization and cleaning stuff, and I'll just be buying everything she has, but not cleaning anything or organizing.
Two different things.
She's like, but it makes you feel good, so that's fine. I said exactly.
Brings you joy. That's
Yeah.
what the Marie Kondo says.
Come on, it brings me a bunch of joy, but my dirty house don't. Team two moms, met them, Ebony and Denise. There was a lot of people I met. It was great. So grateful. Disney did us right.
That's great.
They did. They treated us. They spoiled us. And that's what I told them. And I'm going to shut up so we can end this podcast. I said to them, oh, and we right at the hour. We did that.
Yeah, we did good.
We did that.
We did that.
They were like, what brings you joy? And so different people were answering. And I said, you know what brings me joy? I said, seeing you all here talking about the creators. I said, I'm pretty sure I was the oldest creator in the room.
Double fold.
Huh?
Double fold.
Double fold.
This
Big
you gonna
folks.
pull up that 4-5. You feel me?
Yeah.
We should have a gun party for your
That
birthday.
4 fine. What you talking about?
Oh, that's good too. But what about when you turn 49?
I'm going to be fine again. It's not going to change.
Sure, you're right.
I think actually now for my birthday, I want to do a school days birthday party.
Costume
Yeah.
or theme or both?
All of it.
Nice.
But I digress. I said to them, I've been creating content for now 16 years. I said, so before people were even making money, when I didn't know I was posted on YouTube, didn't know who the hell was seeing it. Like, what do people even come over here? Right? I said, this type of community did not exist when I said we were out here by ourselves, just trying to figure it out. I said, so the fact that I'm seeing all these new creators and this is what you all are getting to experience.
Yeah.
I said, I love seeing Black people be spoiled.
1,000%. Melissa got invited to this.
I know.
She got invited to this, but her mom's 60th birthday party.
Oh, okay. It was 60. Okay. I now understand.
Her mom's 60th birthday party, which had been in the works for
Months.
was that Saturday.
Oh, yeah. We were still on that boat.
Yeah. Y'all went on from what, Wednesday to Sunday or Tuesday to Sunday?
We got on the boat on Wednesday.
Wednesday to Sunday? Mm-hmm. You got off on Sunday?
Yeah.
Okay. So she had asked them, could we get off early? Could we join? And they were like, you kind of got to come the whole way or you can't come.
That's why
now
I didn't
hearing
get
your
called
story, it makes more sense. So, and shout out to Melissa because my mom, my father, I love y'all. I do. I got to go work with these people.
Yeah.
I got to go to work.
Yeah.
Now I got to support a lot of my family members, so work often comes first.
Right.
But Melissa was like, I couldn't even do that to her.
I get it.
I said, all y'all got to do is push it till next week.
Yeah.
We got to go to the Pound of Joy. But the craziest thing is, I wouldn't be able to do the Breakfast Club, or we would have gotten into an argument because I was going to go with her and the boys were going to go, miss school. Mm-hmm. And then the Breakfast Club would have still called, and I would have been like, and she would have been like, nah, I'm not going to my mama's thing.
Yeah.
And then I would have been like, but DJ MB,
But
Shala Yemaine,
the God.
Angela Gee, and we would have just had, it would have been some friction.
It would, and you know what? Let me tell you, the way I know you, the itinerary would eventually piss you off.
Oh, and now I thank the Lord. Because I would have been like, now, hey, y'all, when I go on cruises, let me tell you what I like to do. I like to get on that boat, get a drink within 7 minutes flat, preferably the one inside of a pineapple. Before I put my bags down, find my room, I want a beverage in my hand.
Yeah.
I like to go lay out.
Why are we
And I like
here?
to sit this body down and let these hang and get me going on that drink. I might sit there, Angel, for 7 human hours. One time, me and Melissa sat in this, we had a Norwegian cruise, Angel. We sat in this pool thing, and I just was going burger, tonic, tonic. We sat in there from probably 3 o'clock
Lord.
to 10 o'clock.
Lord.
Cheeseburgers, I lost count. They just kept bringing me
You're like,
gin and
thank you.
tonics and burgers.
Thank you.
So y'all would have been like, go to this show. Hey, Walt ain't told me I got to do all this here.
Listen, but the thing is, the schedule would have been on Melissa. So that's what you would have been like, babe, go ahead.
Go ahead. Because I'm a +1.
Yeah, exactly.
I ain't working down to, because Disney didn't hit on Kev up.
Yeah, there was multiple times. There was one time, though, they got Marcus, because I wasn't going to go see Frozen. So they wanted us to also see the Broadway shows that are only an hour.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And so I went and saw Aladdin. I said, I'm gonna get this over with the first day.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Kai, we had a little mom-son date. I got a glass of wine. And he said, do you want it to be a double? I said, sure, since I'm not going to come back out. Imagine
a double glass of wine, Angel?
A double. He said, you want to make it a double? So imagine.
I've never heard of
Hold on, but the flag wasn't raised there when he said a double?
Well, no, because I was like, oh, that way I don't have to come back out to get another glass of wine.
I hear your explanation.
Yeah. So I was like, yeah. But no, this was not a double. This was a quadruple. If the glass was this tall, because it was like shaped like a water glass. It was not shaped like a wine glass.
Oh, no.
It was this tall. There was this much wine.
Oh, Lord.
I'm dead to the point the woman behind me said, well, I'm going to get a double too, if that's how you're pouring. He poured half a bottle of wine into my glass, and I poured it into my gullet.
Let me tell you what I've found out in this life of mine. Wine drunk? Boy, that wine will sneak up on you. And Melissa and Danny was at our house one time. This is where I didn't know the power of port.
Taylor Port. That's before TikTok got a hold of her.
Before TikTok was even on it. Mm-hmm. This is pandemic era when niggas wouldn't do nothing but was laughing and drinking.
Mm-hmm. That was good pricing on the Taylor Port.
Josh, Angel, we sitting there laughing, cackling. When I tell you I woke up the next day, no recollection of Danny coming or going, leaving. I don't remember eating dinner. I don't remember getting up to that bed. I said, Port, you stay away from me here.
You stay away because
it's all
evil.
syrupy sweet. My head hurt till 6 p.m.
Oh, no.
I don't mess with that port no more. That port will get you messed up.
Well, that Pinot Noir was great. And I was like, you ain't never had a friend like me. But that Frozen, we slept through that. We were there for the Frozen, but they made Marcus go. She said it's a date between drop the kids off at the kids club and you and Marcus go as a date. We slept. We let go being conscious. We let it go.
Y'all down there with Disney like, hey, Disney, I remember when you was Mortimer Mouse and you was racist. I ain't forgot. When you was black and white, you hated the niggas, didn't you? Didn't you?
But I love you, new Mickey and Minnie. You my girl.
New Mickey and Minnie and Donald Duck.
It was great.
And Daffy.
Great.
Daffy ain't with y'all, is he?
He wasn't up there. No.
Daffy ain't Disney, is he?
He Warner Brother.
He Looney Tunes?
Yeah. Is that not?
All right, y'all. We got to go. We got to shoot another podcast. We love you. We hope that you enjoy these episodes as well. If you would enjoy us talking about the topics of the day, you get on that Patreon. You can pay the $5 and then cut it back off. It's your money. Ain't nobody going to come and beat you up. You can make your choices. Or you could not. It ain't nothing but $5. But also, speaking about that, I need to make this announcement. Apple.
Oh, yeah. I just saw that too.
Apple is taking 30% and charging people more for Patreon. To avoid this, if you're going to Patreon new for the first time, you need to go on your laptop or on your computer or on your phone, not the App Store.
Correct.
Go to Patreon, sign up for Patreon outside of the App Store. It'll be $5. Then, once you sign up via the laptop, your computer, or your phone, not the App Store, just go to Safari or Chrome or whatever. I don't know. I imagine Androids use Chrome as a browser. You sign up for Patreon there, and then Josh cut this out as well and put it on Patreon, how to get Patreon. And then when you go to the app, you just log into your account. That's how you avoid the 30%, because Apple said, I'm sorry, we're going to charge more to the people for Patreon now. 30%. And the only way to avoid it is to go to Patreon directly, all right? God bless you. God keep you. Patreon, we're going to take a little pee break, and then we'll be right back. Everybody else, we'll see you next week. Bye.
Here's another banger for you. Here's another one. Here's another banger for you. Here's another one. Here's another banger for you. Here's another banger for you. With my boy Kev on stage, and that chick Angel.